Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miskip.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So we had a question come in on our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Overwatch Central if you want to check it out, from someone who wanted to play in some tournaments and make a team for competitive play. Now this isn't necessarily a guide on how to play Overwatch professionally, as it's just impossible to nail down in its entirety. We can't help you beat the top teams, but what we can do is show you how to begin if you're looking to play Overwatch in a highly competitive environment. Possibly even if the goal is to do it professionally, if you've proven to be good enough at the game at least. So let's start off with the most important step, to find people to play with.
Some of us are lucky to already have a big group of friends that enjoy playing FPS games, or even Overwatch in particular. In this case, you just need to start playing and practicing more, really. But for you other folks, there are platforms and places on the internet you need to know of. Multiple websites offer LFG, aka Looking for Group, tools that allow you to find people to play with. We'll link a bunch in the description below. On top of this, you should keep an eye on r/Overwatch's LFG mega thread and Discord. Links down below for those as well. When you've found a bunch of people to play with, get to know them and their playstyle before you decide to stick with anyone in particular. Over 10 million people own the game, so you're bound to find enough people that work well with you.
After you've gotten to know each other, your playstyle and settled for hero roles, you should start looking at some other teams to play against. There are entry-level tournaments that you can sign up for at no loss for a chance to play against teams at your level. These open events range from entry to high level and even could include professional play with prize pools. ESL provide a very good system for their tournaments and ladders via the Play ESL platform for Overwatch. In particular, you can check out the Go For Overwatch Cup, as it's great for those that are just getting started in the competitive scene. Do also keep an eye on the r/competitive Overwatch subreddit as well as their Discord.
Scrims are basically pre-organized games between teams, friendlies if you will. It allows teams and players to try out strats and to pit themselves against strong opposition. Once you get into the scene, get contact details of other teams and players you enjoyed playing against, but also you were on level terms with. There's no point poking Seagull and his team for scrims if you're just starting out. It's like YouTube, we can't collaborate with channels 10 times our size because there's a big gulf in class. Play those teams that give you close games, trade notes if you want to, and remain on good terms. You never know, that team you scrim against every Tuesday night may end up winning a couple of open tournaments and getting their name out there. As a friend of ours, one amongst many, always says, be courteous to everyone you meet in the scene, as you don't know who might be on their way up.
Our next tip is to watch the pros. People learn things quicker with different methods. Some like to watch tutorials on YouTube, hello. Some like to read up on game information, and some would much rather do it themselves and play the game. Either way, we definitely recommend you to watch the tournaments going on in Overwatch for several reasons. First is to learn the teams and who are in them. Networking is a big part of any industry, and knowing who the top teams are, what roles they play in their teams, and what type of team compositions they tend to run is very important. It's also worth watching to see how the meta is shifting and what heroes are commonly seen in lineups on certain game modes and maps. These guys literally sculpt the meta, so if you can take the information on board to not only work with their compositions and strategies, but also to think how to counter them, then you should go far. Compositions and strategies are half of the battle, so the more you watch pros do it, the better.
But finally, we just want to talk about the real reason you should be competing for, and that is for fun, really. It might sound a bit cliche-ish, but Overwatch is an incredible competitive game and it's fun to try hard now and again and pull out some elite strategies, but if you're doing so because you just want to be a pro player and nothing else, you're kind of doing it wrong. Those that are successful in games are passionate about playing games competitively, and not just Overwatch either. Seagull had a background in TF2, Reunited are predominantly made up of ex-Battlefield players. You gotta enjoy what you're doing, as you'll be doing a lot of it, so sign up to tournaments as teams with your friends, watch the pros, learn and do your best, but all of it means absolutely nothing if you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're gonna burn yourself out or simply just not want to do it after a while. We don't know much about being pro players, but we have the exact same thing with this YouTube channel. It's a sort of, if you don't love the journey, the final destination is not for you.
And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. You can find all of the details in the description, if we remember to actually put them in this time. Thank you very much for watching. Do like this video if you want more information like it, and until next time, take care and we'll see you then.